Hey, yo, wait, let me. Hey, yo. Also, here we go. Okay, perfect. Echo Nidalee. I have not seen Nidalee. Like, I saw the art being leaked and I'm super hyped because I fucking like my dude is here. I'm not gonna say who exactly because if you dodged leaks, good for you. I saw only the art leaks, but I didn't see the card text. So like, this is me figuring out the cards right now. Because like, where is it? Oop, oop, everything is here. I have not read. I managed to see a few in passing, but I have not seen the majority. Shit. God, I can't. I can't click. Also, I keep getting derailed. Follower goal met. Let's update it. Let's update it. Let's keep the train rolling. Start new goal. 160. Yes, I'll take 160. New goal. Let's go. What else? What am I missing? I'm missing something. Something's in the top of my head. Yeah. Right in front of me. We got music. We got music. We got LOR exclusive. Yeah, the song's epic. That's it. That's all I need to say. We got an expansion and a song. We're eating tonight, players. We're eating gamers. Like, they finally remembered that we're not the forgotten child anymore. Actually, we were still the forgotten child, but not that song. But we got included in the freaking event. See, we're gaming. We're gaming. Also, where the fuck is my wife? I'm stalling too. I'm stalling a little too hard here, honey. Where the fuck are you? Where are you? I am stalling. Chat. Little. Too long. And they are doubting your existence. Yeah, she should pop up. Okay, enough being a beamer. Let's actually check the cards. So, the main mechanic of this entire thing is ambush. Which is this card. It's basically like, okay, think of it. She is being okay. My wife is she'll be back soon. My wife is being. She'll be back soon. Freaking hell. Okay, so this is the main card, the main mechanic of this. Like last one, we had the coin with Set and what's his face, Shark Face. Who doubt me? It was Bane. It was Bane. Wait, yeah, Bane. It was Bane. Like last set, it was coin between Set and Jack's the winner. This time it's Bush. So this is, in easy terms, this is basically a face down card. Like you can play your cards as a Bush and then you spend mana to turn it into something else. It's like transform with Vector. It's basically a face down. Like your Bush can be a Baka Cub. You can pay 1 mana. Like here. No. Yeah, Baka Cub Ambush. Transform Shadow in the Bush into a Baka Cub. You can pay 1 mana to transform this 2/2 into a 2/2 with fearsome. So like it can be a Baka Cub or it can be like, where's the big one? Here it is. Ambush 5. Towering Barrel. Barrier of Overwhelm. So it really is like really unique, and I love it. That's really fun. Like you play two, like you can play this. Oh look, Anura. I love love her Nora so much. But you can play this as a 2 mana ambush and then play the extra 5 mana as spell mana as well. Like this can be spell mana. To turn it into a this monstrosity. Is that an elephant? What is this? What is it? I'm asking. What is this creature? How dare you, Bane? Come into my chat without the existence of my wife. This is messed up. Like, yes, I did spend your entire stream bullying you, but how dare you? How dare you? Shadow in the Bush is the main card. This is the main mechanic of this expansion. Where are we now? So let's check the cards because I didn't see anything. All Trained Trooper. Ambush 0. When I'm summoned or transformed, grant the weakest enemy one. So that's okay. Renekton card looks good. Next, Baka Ambush. Okay, so Fearsome. A 3 mana Fearsome card is like in the early game if they don't have any. I'm talking any removal. It's 2 HP. Let's be real. It's 2 HP. This can get out of hand in CAD decks. Because you see Nidalee, you expect a CAD deck. I haven't seen Nidalee yet, so I can't. Limback Poacher, 3 mana. Limback Poacher, what is this? Let's see. When I'm transformed from Limback Poacher's ambush. Also, like, your opponent doesn't know what's in your ambush, but again, you can. It's a face down card. I really love it. So hilarious. Okay, back talking. Let's go. I'm really boring. I'm sorry. When I transform from Limback Poacher's ambush, the next time I block or am blocked this round, capture my enemy if it has 6 or capture my enemy if it has 6. If its power is 6 or less, or if it has 6 or less power. Why it's weird wording? What? But this is when I'm transformed. This is not when I'm summoned. So he only works when you transform him from. I knew something was wrong. Pardon me. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is a 3 mana capture. If it's a small thing, like if it didn't have that 3 or 6 or less power, it would be kind of. Well, it's already kind of busted because 6 or less is already. 6 power is big. This card is useless. Okay, no. I can't disagree with you. You're rank 1 EU ladder. That is really fun. But you're not paying 3 mana to capture. You're paying 5. But you capture once. They can just kill him because he's a 2/2. Okay, yeah, this card is useless. If it was a 3/3, it'd be busted. 2 HP is really easy. 2 HP in Runeterra is like super easy to go through. When you hit 4 HP, it becomes kind of hard. Yeah, if this was when I'm summoned or transformed, yes, maybe like not. If this was the same as this one, all terrain trooper, yes, I can see it. But yeah, this feels really weird. I don't like it. The near instant swap. What swap? Yeah, I can't. Wolfox is rank 1. What am I supposed to do here? No, where? Cut the music. Cut the freaking music. What am I supposed to do here, honey? Okay, I disagree with the rank 1 EU ladder. Yes, I will. Prove myself to be an idiot. It's not a 5 mana stun all at once. Like, my point is. Yeah, see, like. You can't have multiple units in an ambush, and him taking an ambush slot can actually be kind of like, okay. Let's think ahead. think ahead for a second. This man will take your ambush slot. You can only have one ambush at a time. We know that. He will take the ambush slot. Is he worth it for a 3 mana burst capture? And then they can just kill him for 2 mana. It's a kneecap. This makes no sense to me, but if I've said it, it is true. Is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. So here's my point. It's not a 5 mana stun all at once. It's a 2/3. It's a 2 into a 3. You pay 2, then you go for the 3. But he takes your ambush slot. You need to pay 3 mana, and he can just stun once, then he gets killed. Come on, 2 HP. That's a mystic shot. Again, if he was 3 HP, I would say this card is good. As it is now, like, yeah, I don't see it. I really don't. This is the best card in the fucking expansion. I'm calling it right now. Not because it's good, it's actually bad, but the name is so good. Like, a face check. Yeah, we should manage a lot better, exactly. A face check in League of Legends is when you go into the bushes, you don't have it warded, and you don't have a ward, so you basically just rush into the bush. If there's something in there, you're gonna get killed. Doesn't matter, that's a face check in League. So the fact that they named it face check when you manifest an ambush card, that's an ambush card. It's so good name-wise and mechanic-wise. Sneak attack. No, it's not a sneak attack. Okay, in League, there are bushes that hide you from the enemies. Unless they are warded. You put wards in there to see when it's around. If you don't have a ward in there and you just want to check the bushes, you go do a face check. Basically, you run in. If there's anybody in there, they're gonna kill you. That's called a face check in League. Oh, like Teemo goes invisible, yes, kind of like that. Kind of like so. The whole ambush thing is based off the mechanic of the bushes in League, which is really good. Okay, once an ally has transformed this game, grant me +1/+1. Doesn't have a tag, just a vanilla 2/3. I mean, if you're playing it, you're playing bushes, and like if you play in bushes, like 99% of the time, you're gonna have something that transforms. Teemo mines in the bushes, but I get it. Yes, so if you don't have a ward in the bush and you need to check it, you just run. That's it. Look at me telling you about League when I'm a reform. Yeah, just there's nothing to be hyped about this card. By the time it becomes a tooth, time for ship. Yes, ship is really true. How big is ship again? Like, let me check. I have the game opened up. Boom. Why didn't you read me? Reformed. I stopped playing League years ago. Come on, don't call me out like that. Ship. Yeah, see, ship. Once you have summoned a landmark this game, maybe +2/+2. That's a worse ship and a half. That's you don't even that ship becomes a 3/3. This is a 2/3. Yeah, I'm not excited. Big Game Tycoon, play manifest a card with ambush. So basically, this is. Wait, this is saying when an ally transform doubles its health about. Oh, hey, buddy, double, scary. But this is too expensive. Okay, here's the thing. 1, this is too expensive. 2, this is basically a kill on site card. If you can kill this on site, you kill the ambush. So even if like they set up an ambush, they play the Big Game Tycoon, you can't kill the Big Game Tycoon this turn. You just shoot the ambush. And again, as we said, like the ambush is really fun. Does he look like Jack? What Jack? Which Jack? Which Jack? One mana card can be a real against Sarah versus Kong set as yeah. Here's the thing: Ambush will open so much potential to mind game, which is really good. I love it. Jack's a winner. No, it doesn't look like Jack. He doesn't. He doesn't. Does he? He does not. He does not. I refuse. He does not look like Jack. Like I hate fish, but he is. Jack is much more handsome. Sorry to disagree. But like, yeah, I don't see why you would play this card unless there's like, okay, we know Nidalee is ambush centric, so like I'm not gonna count this one out. I will say, however, this is too much. This is too expensive. No, he does not. He does not. Honey, you need new glasses prescription. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You need new glasses. Now, my favorite card this entire expansion. My favorite, my beloved. Nura and Fruit. Like, listen. I'm a scientist. I stand any scientist I see. She is amazing. She is a joy. And allies that have different subtypes than other allies in play cost more. So this is the zoo deck. Like literal zoo deck. She is gonna be so good. Well, hopefully. If she's not good, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna cry. But hopefully she will be so good. This card allows you to spam your board with multiple subtypes. Anura. We love Anura. We love Anura. The fact that one of my best friends is called Anura. But we love Anura and Fruit. This card is good. This card is Nico. What's it called? Nico support. I know that. That much I know. I kind of tried to avoid spoilers, but I know that this card is Nico. This is the ambush so you can play. It's a 2/2 again, but they can get rid. Oh my god. Oh my! I forgot that. Ambush might be turbo into control, especially Noxus control, because they have plenty of ways to deal 2 damage. So if you have like something big hidden in the ambush, they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Let's just kill. So you'll end up having to play your stuff. Like, who send me something? Okay, that's fair. I approve of that name. My wife sent me something. Okay, Aurora Hallucinatus. This card is a wordplay on Aurora Borealis. Let's see. Would I transform summon Aurora? It doubles. So in the bush, if you pay 4, you get 2 of these. And that's a bird. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a fucking Aurora Hallucinatus. Hallucinatus? Hallucinatus? English is so hard, man. Already, English is already hard. Why must you make me fantasy? But again, you cannot make any determination on any of these cards. For the simple fact that we don't have the entire collection in our hand. We don't know what and like. Okay, for example, we have Jack's Aura. Back when they got released, it wasn't really a good deck. It was really bad. It was missing so many essential pieces. Now it's like every time other named the card of the Unicles, which isn't a lot, but it would happen twice. No, it's not. I think this card is kind of is balanced though, because they have 2 HP. Again, 2 HP is a benchmark. If anything has 1 HP, it's as good as dead. 2 HP, it's like, yeah, it's mostly dead. 3 HP is a bit harder to kill. 4 HP, it's a if anything has 4 HP, it's freaking immortal. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna prove it. I'm proving it. Proving it. Yeah, I remember this card. As this card was deal 4 to an enemy unit, spawn 3, deal 2 to the enemy next. It was an instant include. Hopefully now. Choice, bye bye. See ya! See ya, Wolf. I'm coming for you next season, I promise. Hopefully. For real, for real. I'm gonna play next season. But Reptide Sermon was an instant include in every Bilgewater deck because it could deal 4. Like, the fact that it could deal 4 to a unit was so good. Now deal 3, it doesn't get any play anymore. I rest my case. 4 HP is the benchmark in this game, and 2 HP is like, yeah, it's mostly done. So the fact that you pay 4 mana to summon 2 4/2s, vanilla 4/2s, no tags, no, they have a tag, no thing, what's called top of my tongue, cuts of music, what's a word called, shit. No keywords, yes, no keywords. 4 mana, well, it's 2 into 4, here's the thing again, so it's 2 into 4, you're paying 6 mana for 2 4/2s, but in bird archetypes, they get +1 attack and... Okay, give me a second. Give me a second here. Okay, Royal Shimmerwing. Other bird allies have +1/+0 and quick attack. So when you have Royal Shimmerwing with your Aurora, I'm not gonna freaking pronounce that last thing. You get 2 5/2s with quick attack. It's actually good. Okay. In bird archetypes, I think it can be super playable. Otherwise, I don't have a clue. I'm sorry, I don't know. Towering Berry Font. Transform Shadow in the Bush into Towering Berry Font. Just a 6 cost, 6/5 overwhelm. You can play earlier by banking spell mana and all that. Like you play Shadow, you play Bush on 2. You will have 1 extra mana. Like you do nothing turn 1. You play Bush turn 2. You have 1 spell mana bank. Turn 3 comes around. You do nothing. You'll have 3 mana banked around. Turn 4 you can summon this monstrosity. And you'll have 2 extra unit mana to play a spell or just to summon another Bush. So this can go down turn 4. This can be a turn 4 6/5 overwhelm. Do we love that? Not really. But it's gonna be good. Avenging Vastaya, transform it. Okay. When I transform from Avenging Vastaya's ambush, stop all enemy. Oh, baby. Oh boy. Oh no. Cut them. No, don't even cut the music. Oh. No. Here's the thing. Yeah, you need to realize one card right now, because oh baby. Oh, you see this? You see this? You see this icon? You see this icon? That's Shurima. You see this icon? That's also Shurima. Why did we? Okay, why must I play around so many denies, man? I can't. I know there's another new deny like counters. Yeah, counters. Of course, gonna be counters. I'm depressed now. Like, cut the fucking music. Shit. No. Fuck. No. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Cut the fucking music. I'm depressed. Why must I deal with so many counters in my game? Also, when are counters, I had no idea. Hopefully soon. And hey Hitsushi, we're reacting to all the new cards that got released. We're not reacting to the leaks yet. Even if I know like some stuff about it, we're not reacting to it. We're reacting to the officially released cards. Yes, because we love Riot here, and please Riot, take me into the LBB. Please, I'm begging you. Why? It's good. Card is great, man. Card is absolutely best. But again, it takes an ambush slot. But okay, here's the thing. You, this mother flipper takes an ambush slot to stop all enemy fast spells, slow spells, and skills. I assume this stops them immediately. Like they can't do anything. It's just like immediately stopped. And we have this one. He takes an ambush slot. He also takes 3 mana. Like see, ambush 3, ambush 3. He only captures an enemy unit if it has 6 power or less. And he has 2 HP, so you can just kill him and get back to you. So like, do you see which one do you want to take your ambush on? This one or this one? Because honestly, I'm Avenging Vestaya is such better than like it's unreal. Okay, next, and then we get Nidalee's cards. So before we see these cards, we go watch her video. Bushwhack Trap. When I'm summoned or the first time an ally transforms each round, gives the weakest enemy vulnerable this round. Holy, that is as Steam. Where is my game? I'm switching stuff. That is as Steam. But this is Grand the strongest enemy vulnerable. It's Grand, but it's the strongest. So you will trade. This is Give, which is like for the turn, but it's the weakest enemy. So you basically go 2 for 1. And this is like a 2 mana landmark. I like it. It's transform. Can you transform something each round? I don't know. How feasible it is to transform something? We don't know Nico yet, so maybe this also is like a key player in Nico archetypes. But like, yeah, a lot of cards here are just showing me. Well, this is built over. Okay, let's watch Nico's trailer. Decent thinking. Not again. We still need to know how everything. Okay, now let's see. Nidalee's ambush. Also, I fucking love it every time. We're just beating the shit out of these, and I love that. Thank you for freaking up, bro. Amazing card for bush decks, ambush decks. I'm gonna call them ambush decks. You would actually put like 2 or 3 of us if the meta is control heavy to make sure your ambushes stay safe. The fact that it's also Nidalee's spell is really good, so her spell is actually really useful. Deck Mother's Nidalee's ambush transforms the ambush into levels up Nidalee, transforms the ambush into normal Nidalee. Javelin Toss basically locks a spell, but it's less about dealing a lot of damage and more about controlling the board. So basically, this would be a control, board control. Not like a control, remove everything, but like you want to maintain control of the board. Deck Mother Nidalee, we've seen it. Next is Strike, transform me back into base Nidalee, which is this one. Amazing art. Look at it. Beautiful, beautiful. Love her. I'll pay a lot of money. If you get the skin in League of Legends, set up the skin. Same ambush cost, which is amazing. And transform me back into Nidalee and create Javelin Toss. So you get a removal, and you continue having your in Nidalee, which is again really hard to do. Quick attack and 3 HP is really hard to do. She's 4 mana, but that's more than it's. Now, these were the Nidalee cards. I guess no, that's Nidalee. That's the day after. Okay. Mage Seeker Junior. Spells that cost less than 3. Costs 3. Love it. I am team fuck Ionia, so like yeah, please give me more of that. Yes, I hate spells. Thank you. I mean, here's the thing. We saw people bringing Stony Suppressor to mess with Rise players. I'm drinking this. To see to for mess with Rise players last 2 opens. So this can actually see play. It's a 3/3, so like the stat line is good, and to remove it, you're gonna play a lot of mana. I like it. I like the design of basically saying fuck you and fuck your spells, and I hope Ionia gets repeated. What did he send me now? Oh, okay. I love this because it's like fuck your spells. Yes, please. Scrutinizing Surgeon. Pick a unit from the top 5 cards of your deck. Costs 3 or less. Summon it and place the rest back in your deck. I mean, this costs 3. This can insta summon this one. But that's 5 mana. You want to pay 5 mana to instantly summon at 3 or less cost? Do you want to pay 5 mana to summon a 3 cost or less? Like you have 1, 2, or 3 costs. And it's an elite. Okay, in elite decks, okay, let's stop thinking about fuck spell. Center your brain for a second. In elite decks, that's good. Getting more units at a cheaper cost is good. But the stat line can be fixed with elite buffs. Yes, okay. In elite decks, this card can be empty. Because you're gonna let me paint you a picture for 2 seconds. If I may, boom. There's a reason I have LOR open. Elite. Okay, so let's say you have Battlesmiths. When you summon an elite, go ahead +1/+1. So if you summon Scrutinizing Surgeon with elite Battlesmiths already, that's 4. Not very exciting. But let's say you can summon any unit from your deck. It costs 3 or less. So you have Vanguard Sergeant, Vanguard Squire, a Redeemer. You can summon a blocking Badger Bear. Again, if you have Battlesmiths, everything gets you. Defender, you don't play Defender. You don't play. You can summon Trustor Renha if you want. Like you can low roll with it, but like I think in elite decks it can actually see play. I'm going on a limb here. It can see play. I can see this card actually. Boom. Next. Crested Lionhawk. Tough. Play. If an ally has a different subtypes and themes. Manifest, a Damacian spell. Manifest, a Damacian. How wide is that? Standard. Damacian. Spells. How wide is a Damacian spell? Okay, you can get Sham Strength, that's good. Unyielding, Judgment, Remembrance, Dem, Rally, Burst for Demacia, Pain, Purify, Warm Up. You're only looking at standard, like in Eternal it gets much wider. So, wait, I have an issue. Sorry, I have to show you. But you can get so many cards. Here's the thing, you can get a lot of... Playing against this card will be hell because you don't know what's in it. You don't know what the Demacian spells he had. And to memorize all the Demacian spells is actually hard. But this makes this card not good simply because you cannot get the card you need. Like, okay, there is too much variety both. It's hard to play against, but it's hard to actively play. Oh god, my throat is killing me. I'm only been live for an hour. My throat's really hard. My throat hurts. I need to talk more. I need to stream more. For more, just chatting. This card is good, not really. Why is it bad? Because it has so many options. You can't reliably get the option you want. But it fucks up with your opponent too much because you have a spell that they have no idea what. That's a spell that can be anything. It can be now I can actually change things, but not. It can be a catch, or it can be a champion. It can be a judgment for Demacia, Detain, Condemn, Repulsed, Rally, Strafing, Barrier, Verify, Single Combat. Again, it can be anything. So it's hard to play against, but it's hard to reliably play. Next, this man right here. This man right here. I have one word. It's called Shadow Isles. It's called units. Is he standard? He should be standard. It's Ledros, yeah, Ledros is standard. It's called Noxus Ledros. With a twist. So Ledros is a play effect, and he comes back. So he's a play effect, he comes back. So once you summon him, unless they can deny what you're playing, he will go through. Deal damage to the enemy nexus, equal to half its health, rounded up. Captain Garlex is like 5 cost. This is 9. This is 5. Why is that? Because it's Nexus Strike. Deal damage to the enemy nexus equals to it half its health, rounded up. So it's basically a half cost Ledros. You might be like, wow, that's busted. Also, it has Overwhelm, so any damage it deals that excesses the damage of the blocker gets dealt to the nexus. Wow, that's really good. Here's the issue, it has 1 damage. It has 1 attack. Be like, wow, this card is now unplayable. I want to remind you of one thing, and one thing only. Hello. This card is so cheap. It's 5 cost. It's really cheap. It slots perfectly in red queen. Because you get a lot of hello. Like, you want. Let me paint you a picture. Hello. Hello. Here we go. Gwen is back. Gwen is so fucking bad. So, turn 1, you summon Boisterous Host. Turn 2, Phantom Buffy. Or Protege. Turn 3, Opulent Foyer. Into a Gwen. You want to have, like, what? 5 hollowed, 3 hollowed. Okay, let's say 3 hollowed. 3 hollowed on Captain Curlix. That's already a 4 damage Captain Curlix. So your opponent needs to have a 4 HP or more unit to block him. This is like a very, 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 very serious amount. Yeah, because this is Ledros. It takes more work. Again, Ledros also takes work. You need to make sure your deck is built around Ledros, that you can survive until you summon Ledros multiple times, that you're not dying. If you summon, like, you can summon Ledros and just kill you instantly at a 9 mana. But this slots perfectly into Red Gwen. Red Gwen is back, and I can't. I have no idea. Red Gwen is. It's been too long and I missed it. Next card. Ravenbloom Tome. When my bearer plays a skill, copy it. Again, Red Gwen, super fucking back. That Red Gwen is Gwen Noxus. And would you look at that? Attack. When another Hollow Gate Hallowed. No. So do I. Drain 2 from the enemy nexus. So, Gwen with a Tome. There is a thing. Here we go. That's 2 mana. Yeah. You cannot play it reliably in Red Gwen. It can be a good supplementary tool. It also gives us +1 damage. As she will drain 4. I repeat, she will drain 4. But here's the thing. It's also good in other Noxus things. Which is like, here's Annie. And not Noxus, we have Jhin. So the Tome is also good in any Jhin, because you get to double up your stuff. Like, I'm gonna say it right now. The Tome is busted. Like, I love this card. I love Captain Curlix. Very fucking good. I would like, this opens so much potential to Red Gwen. But this one is just busted. But you're paying 2 mana, you get no extra HP in Noxus, so you can really protect your stuff super well. It's busted. I'm saying it, busted. Next card. What is it? Bonehide Tritail. Overwhelm. Noxus. Again, Noxus eating well this expansion. When I'm summoned, grant me +1/+1 for each different subtype that other allies have. Did I forget to switch? I didn't. It feels broken. It might be broken if we have a good wide subtype zoo deck. Because you look at this, it's a 4 cost, that's actually premium for one. Because it gets +1/+1, so at max you'll have given her +5/+5 for 4 mana. It becomes an 8/7. Holy fucking 7. That's scary. But it's not in the same region as Anura. Not being in the same region as Anura is kind of bad. But it's a standalone thing. If Noxus gets something like that, that's so good. Okay, what is this? Sacred Shears. When another ally gains Hallowed Power for power, hey, baby. Excuse me? The text sounds kind of familiar. Let me check something here. Let me just like, the text sounds oddly familiar. When another ally gains power from Hallowed, so do I. When another ally gains power from Hallowed, so does my player. That's oddly familiar. I'm putting more Gwen in my Gwen deck. I'm putting more freaking Gwen in my freaking Gwen deck. Yes, but let's be genuine. Let's be honest now. Is this card good beyond the meme of having more Gwens? Yes. The only bad thing about this card, wait, could it stack? I think it could. Holy fuck. Like, it will stack on Gwen. I think it can stack on Gwen, so Gwen can get double. We're double Halloween Gwen, let's go. But it wouldn't stack up on itself. So like if you attack with only 1 unit and it has cheers because it's when another ally gains power from Hallowed, it wouldn't stack up on itself. But it can stack on Gwen, which is freaking. I'm putting more Gwen in my Gwen deck. You see this forward? By the time we end this expansion, it's gonna be like a 6. I don't care. This season, I'm just playing Red Gwen. That's it. And Nico. This is Red Gwen and Nico only season. Stuffed Whip Spinner. That's a cute. Look at that. Look at that cutie. Look at the eyes, man. That's so cool. If an ally has different subtypes like me, give an enemy -2 give an enemy. Okay, give one singular an enemy. Give a one singular an enemy -2 -0. This plays well with Bonehide Tritail. So this might be the new core of Spider Aggro. Okay, Spider Aggro can go beyond being Spider Aggro to being Zoo Aggro. Because we have two, like we have the two pieces of it here, be like when I'm summoning grant me +1 for each different subtypes. And we also have a tough web spinner. If they have a different subtype, that's 2 mana also. Like that's quick because again, that's 2 subtypes. So we have let's go. We have 2. This Gwen challenge possible. No, we're not gonna do Gwen this every age. Maybe we can, but we don't know yet. We have Noxus because that's 2 subtypes. Now we want Bird. Noxus got Bird. Okay, we can do Shadow Owls. Shadow Owls also got Bird, but that's bad. This might be a good Bird. So Noxus got Bird. What about Dog? Noxus got Dog. I know Noxus got Dog. And Shadow Owls got Dogs. Okay, so we have all the other subtypes. Between the 2 region, English, please work. In this region combination, we got all subtypes. We got Dog, we got Cat, we got Spider, we got Cat, and we got Dog, we got Bird. Also, if we're gonna go aggro, like Spider aggro, this Dog is actually good because he refills your hand. Aggro has a very big issue with refilling. Ask me, I'm the aggro expert. But this is a perfect card. Unbelievable. Like this is a bird card which you would need for the subtypes, and it's just like a really good card. It's really solid. Okay, so 2/2 fearsome. This replaces. Yes, I'm back and I'm jumping right at it. Sue me. Where is it? Up. Here we go. Standard. No, we want eternal. Spider. This replaces Arachnite Horror because apparently Arachnite Horror got rotated. Oh god, that's a lot of spiders rotated. Oh my god. Like okay, that's a lot of spiders gone. Okay, so this replaces as a Arachnite Horror. So it's not a 3/2, it's a 2/2. Yeah. Yeah, reverse power creep makes sense. You still have Vicious Bit into the new spider, Necrotic Nestling. Like this will be a spider. This will have a spider. Next, spider Necrotic Arachnoid. How? See, this is what I see spiders as. This is what my wife sees spiders as. Necrotic Arachnoid. When I'm summoned, summon two Necrotic Nestlings. Wait, they are not summonable. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. You can't main deck them. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. When another ally dies, drain one from the enemy nexus. Hmm. An 8 mana. Well, it's an 8/5. It's an 8. It's a 5/8. Sorry. Sorry. Ordering is all over the place. Let's add decks. I love spiders. They're awesome. Drain. These are the drain cards in standard. We go to Eternal. They removed Neverglade Collector. So this is the new Neverglade Collector. It's 8 mana, but it summons you 2, and you can drain 1. In Viego decks, this can be really good. In Viego decks, you already, if you have Viego out by then, and you should, if you're a good player, you're already summoning a high impact unit every turn, naturally, as in the list. God, my throat hurts. I should stream more. My throat is killing me. This card is super good. In control. Like in control heavy. Like I'm not dying early on, never dying. I will also always have units to block or a way to kill their units, and if I take some damage, I will just play Necrotic Arachnoid and heal myself back up. As I kill them. So this is good in control. I like it. And again, you also waste your entire turn because that's 8. There's a huge 8. I don't like this 8. Now this... I saw this card from the leaks and I was like, yes, this has to be a custom card. I did not believe... I did not believe this card was real. I genuinely didn't. I was like, yeah, this had to be a custom card. And then I looked. I was like, no, this card is real. And I was like, fuck. They really given Ionia a 1 mana deny. Really. They're really giving Ionia a 1 mana deny. And it's a targeted deny. So here's the thing. Play. Pick one of 3 fast or slow spells in the enemy's hand or deck. So if it's in their deck, it's okay. If it's in their hand, they're okay. You have a 1 in 3 shot to hit their win con. If we're gonna talk about Red Gwyn, you have a 1 in 3 shots to hit their Harrowing. It's a Harrowing. So when they just play Harrowing, you don't have Deny, but you have played All-Seeing Oracle, and you picked the Harrowing, just play 1 mana. So I waste my entire turn paying 10 mana to play Harrowing. Just play 1 mana. Deny. Nope. Just nope. It's a good card. Like this is a really good card. Especially if they're playing against a deck with a few spells, like their win cons is a spell. So you know that you should just block it. Like they have one big spell that you want against Fields of Rush, for example. Well, that's an Eternal, but against Fields of Rush. Let me illustrate. Fields of Rush. Oh, it's in standard. So, Fields of Rush is a 12 mana spell. You summon 2 different random champions. This is a win con. So if you pick Field Rush, they play Field Rush, you just play a 1 mana stop Field Rush. It doesn't feel fair. It doesn't feel good. It's super good. It's busted. You're not always hitting Field Rush, but when you do, it will feel terrible. And the way the card feels to play against and to play is really important in balancing. So like yeah, even if it's just like again, this also is a body that you can buff. Let's not forget that. Oh, you're paying 5 mana to stop a spell. Yeah, but you have a body. And it's in enemy's hand or deck. So if they don't have it in hand, but you picked it from the deck, woohoo, buddy. Ooh wee. I don't know if when you play this you will tell them what you picked, but yeah, this card's gonna be super toxic to play against. Rejuvenating Breeze. Heal your Nexus 3 and draw 2 spells. I thought we stopped giving Ionia. Okay. After this card, yes, of course. Just give them heal 3, draw 2. Yep. Sure thing. Not even gonna comment. This card is great. I'm not even gonna comment on this. Cat. Bilgewater. Play. Manifest a follower that has a different subtype utilizing. Okay, I really want to talk about Niku. Because I know she's gonna release tomorrow. Here's to hoping. Please release tomorrow. She will have something to do with all the subtypes. So, if we go the smart route, I'll be like, yeah, she might have everything that every card that you can add any card with something. That'll be busted. That'll be too much. It can't be any card with a subtype. But let's pretend it's gonna be every card with a subtype. I would love that because you would have a tough Spinwebber. You would have the Bonafide Tritail. You will have a Deck Hunter. You will have a Nura and Fruit because it's Reptile because Fruit is a frog and all. Does that frog have tusks? It's fantasy. I'm not gonna comment on it. They don't consider dinosaurs lizards. But like, I'm really excited for. I'm holding my tongue. I don't know what Nico will be. It got leaked. Yes, I ignored the leaks. I only saw the art, and it was beautiful. That's all I need to know. If Nico has anything to do with, you can play any card with a subtype. This archetype's gonna be good. This archetype's gonna be busted. It'll be spider aggro on steroids, on cat steroids specifically. Okay, your cards in hand have fleeting. When you play a card, draw 1. This is the reason they rotated TF. This card took TF away from us. How can you break it? I'm asking right now. How can you break this card? It's a 6 mana. When you play it, pardon me. When you play it on turn 6, you can't do anything else, and you will discard your entire hand. So, I'm getting TF Jinx vibes from this card. I'm like, yeah, TF Jinx makes sense here. I'm gonna draw a lot. I'm gonna play a lot of cards. You're all gonna have fleeting. Then you're all gonna get discarded. Then you're gonna level up your Jinx. Because you're gonna have an empty hand almost always. As you blaze this on turn 6, you discard your entire hand. Because they all have fleetings, they all go away. Turn 7, you draw a card, you play it, then you start the drawing shit. Until you run out of stuff. So ideally you want to have a very inexpensive deck. You want to have a lot of really cheap stuff. You want to have a lot of really cheap stuff. But what are you drawing in? TF? Is your main win con? Yes. Thank you, Enwa, for having a stupid brain. Is your main win con in this deck to level up your TF or Jinx and just go ham? Can you outvalue everybody with just TF? You can try. It is really good. Yeah, I don't know if this card was good in standard, but in Eternal, this card is gonna be really hard to determine. It's good. The card is good. I don't know how to break it to its best potentials. That's my Siren Song. Summon a random husk. Grant 1 cost allies everywhere. +1/+1. That is. You can Blazes in any Evelyn deck. Right? Let me check. F. Terra. Yes, Agony's Embrace. You may put any card that summon husks into your deck. Yes, you can put this in an Evelyn deck. So, summon a random husk. Grant 1 costs everywhere. +1/+1. 1 costs everywhere. So this is. Try to think. Because husks are 1 cost. Where the fuck do you get husks? I want to see husk collection. Husks, yes, thank you. Husks are 1 cost. They have a real spread this time. Yeah, they really are giving a lot of archetypes, a lot of stuff to play. Who is that? I love that. Looks like me. Yeah, he looks like me. He's a basicest looking husk, and he looks like me. I'm kinda. Why did I out myself like that? Yeah. So, Siren Song. Summon a random husk. Grant broadcast allies everywhere +1/+1. This is good in husks and in Reaver's Row. You need to realize that. Yeah, here we go. Reavers. No. I forgot some posture. No. Row. Where is it? Yeah, here you go. Reaver. Oh, I misspelled it. I'm dumb. Bilgewater already has an archetype for 1 cost units. That is good. So this card is good in both archetypes. You can play it in husks and basically give your husks +1/+1, which can really spiral out of control. Like this with multiple husk generations, gives every unit you play a husk onto, or play onto a husk, +1/+2, plus all the keywords from the husks. So this can give husks a huge boost. Again, this is not just for husks, because we have Reaver's Row. So this is a good card in 2 archetypes. I love it. I love when they do that. Like they give an interesting cards that can work in multiple different ways. I really, again, like husks and Reaver's Row have been competitive. they have been good decks. So now they got more stuff to play with. I'm really excited for the next expansion. Well, I'm less excited when I remember that this card exists, and this card exists, this card exists. Like my excitement kind of dies whenever I remember Ionia. I see Ionia and I just cringe. I am really excited. It sounds like a really fun expansion. Oh, my throat is killing me. Why? I should stream more. My throat is hurting. And that's all the cards up until now. How long did it take us? An hour and a half. Because I love talking. I love the sound of my voice. I love to hear myself talk. Also, I'm kind of embarrassed because I thought that this was main deckable, but I didn't see it. I didn't notice that there's no. If you want to know if a card is main decked or not, you can just look to see if there's a gem here. Because in Brawl, for example, you can't main deck Nidalee's Brawl, but you can main deck Brawl. Gem. There's a gem. Good way to know it. And again, like Aurora Hallucinatus, you can't put this card itself into your deck, but you can put Aurora. I'm not freaking spelling that into your deck. Yes. I want new Gwen deck. I want new Gwen deck. I will happily do new Gwen deck. I'm doing Gwen Nico. That's my entire this season. Where's the music? Cut it, please. This season is just gonna be Gwen and Nico. All the time, every time. Because we don't know which region you want to pair Nico with. If you want to pair her with, I don't think you would want to pair her with okay. Should I or should I not go check the freaking I shouldn't. I shouldn't check the freaks. Now I really want to. The Hubers. The Hubers. I'll be like, yes, I'm gonna save everything to do a reaction on stream, and then I do reaction to most of the cards on stream, and I'm like, I really want to know more. Really fucking want to know more. Sorry, this cough. My throat's killing me. No, because she releases tomorrow. It's like, if I'm checking, if she releases like 3 days, yes, I will go check. Yeah, of course. But she's releasing like right tomorrow. Tomorrow is where I draw the line. I'm not checking tomorrow. I really want to check, man. This is hard. The weight is killing me. But we don't know which region we want to bear Nico. But I don't think you want to bear her with Nidalee. I'm sorry. Sorry, I might be wrong. I might be super wrong. But the way I see the archetype shaping up already, I don't think you want to bear her. Nidalee is too controlling, if that is a word I don't know. But you might want to bear her with Nidalee because you'll play a lot of sheep spells with Nico. Sheep units with Nico. So you're not playing for the summon. You're playing for the you're not playing for the transform. You're playing for the summon. Then she becomes an overwhelm. She becomes an overwhelm. In that case, you will want to pair. Well, again, she's a cat. If Nico is, you can add any card. It could be any unit. It wouldn't be any card because then you can pair her with any champion with something. But if it is, you can pair me with any unit with subtypes. Any followers sometimes. You can go Nidalee. And but here's the thing: you go Nidalee, you lose your access to up this, everything like that. Noxus, Standard spells. If you do that, you lose access to Brother's Bond, Pirouette, Noxian Fervor, Might, Rever's Feast. You lose access to a lot of spells that you would want in an aggro. And in an aggro deck, you want these spells. Like, Pirouette is busted in aggro. Stylish Shot can be good. Brother's Bond is just a lot of damage. Might, Noxian Fervor. I need this card in any aggro deck. I'm sorry. I like it. It's a good card. So I see two ways to go for it. You go Niku, Zoo, aggro, with Noxus. In that case, you will pair her with a Noxus champion. Which one will it be? You might say, oh yeah, that's easy. You will pair her with Samira. I say, no, you actually pair her with Annie. Because Annie deals continuous damage, she's tiny, and you can do a lot of stuff. But you might actually pair her with Samira. That is a good one. I'm Team Annie, but you can pair her with Samira. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, maybe Samira. Samira is never a bad choice. She's like really annoying. Like, I hate Akshan because she's like always a good choice. I hate Akshan because he's like always a good choice. You'd always just want to put Akshan in, even if he doesn't belong. You're just like, yeah, I have a free shame slot, just put Akshan in there. Now Samira's just like, yeah, I have a free sham slot in Noxus. Put her in there. Samira challenge. Yes, I did a video with Samira playing her with every single region, and I just like won with every single region. Decks were super solid. Not all of them, like some of them were. It was before the Samira nerf, so it was like between tier 0 and mid tier 2. And some decks were just like high tier 3. It was super solid. But like, yeah, I see two ways of going for Nico. Nico is tomorrow. Let's do a prediction. Nico is for Nico. Here's the issue. Like, a friend sent me the links. Like, here's the thing. Okay, I'm not looking at the links. I'm not looking at the leaks like now. I promise. Fingers. I'm not crossing my fingers. Like, yeah, I have the entire leaks in front of me. Here. It's really hard not to just open the leaks and look at what Nico does. But no, I won't spoil it because I'm super excited for it. It's gonna be a great video, and I get a lot of reactions. I'm gonna get some sweet YouTube moolah. I'm only doing this for the money. I have sold myself long ago for the money. Also, we're reacting on the Runeterra board site. Huge shout out to Runeterra board and Marshall. Great site. Magnifique. So, what are we playing? Day 1, day 2. We're playing Red Gwen because, excuse you, more Gwen. Excuse you, double drain. Excuse you, whatever the fuck this is. BDSM dude killing your nexus. BDSM dude just busting down your nexus. You look at his abs and like, oh, bang. He didn't even. Did they cover his nipples? He didn't. Yes, see, that's a nipple. Didn't even cover his nipples. You're getting stunned by these nipples, and they're like, here's half your nexus gone. Bonk. Oh man. So we're playing Red Gwen. we're playing Nico aggro, and I'm down to trying both Nico variants because I really want to know which one will stick. I really need to know which one will stick.